improves the lives of people around them. If you know a deserving recipient, visit WJBF.com and fill out the nomination form. Celebrating Black Excellence 365, only on News Channel 6.
It is a Viper 6 alert day as we track severe weather.
The live Viper 6 weather team is coverage you can count on for the entire CSRA. The News Channel 6 mobile app is now even better. Download it today.
Right now, News Channel 6 at 5, winter weather seems headed for the CSRA. How leaders in Augusta are preparing as your News at 5 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 5.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Brad Means. Thanks for joining us as coverage you can count on begins with a first look at our weather. What is coming? How much can we tell for certain at this point? Let's check in with our chief meteorologist, Jenna Petracci.
Yeah, Brad. So what we know so far is that a winter storm is definitely taking shape across the southeast, and it has warranted enough certainty for us to issue those Viper 6 alert days from Saturday through Monday, with the main hazard being ice. So we're going to be talking all about it coming up in the full forecast, so be sure to stay with us throughout the newscast. But here's our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam. It is a beautiful Tuesday. We have pretty quiet weather to start the week with low to middle 50s currently. 52 in Augusta, 50 in McCormick. Aiken, you're now at 50 as well, 54 in Sylvania. Gibson, you're at 51 and 53 in Waynesboro. Dew points are extremely low today. We're even talking some negative values. So we have this very dry and chilly air mass in place with winds coming out of the northwest. So the sustained winds are only up to around 10 miles per hour, but we do have those winds gusting up to around 15 to 20. So we do have that minor fire danger threat today due to the low humidity and the breezy conditions, so just refrain from burning outside. Now for the rest of the evening, we're going to keep it clear, and we're getting down to the lower 30s by 9 p.m. And then looking ahead, we are going to see a warm-up, believe it or not, going into Thursday and Friday, highs in the 60s. We'll also have some shower chances, so up to a 40% chance of rain on Friday, and then we will have some higher chances of precipitation over the weekend. And once again, that precipitation includes the chance of ice, cold rain, and even snow. And I'll break down more details coming up shortly, but back to you, Brad.
All right, Jenna, thanks. And with this winter weather threat, emergency management agencies, as you might imagine, are ready to respond. Graham Lee live with that part of the coverage now. Graham, I know GDOT and the city of Augusta, from your perspective, are keeping an eye out for what could be coming.
Well, that's right, Brad. Augusta EMA and the Georgia Department of Transportation say it is a little early, but they are keeping a close eye out for the winter weather threat, and they are starting to prepare. The city says the National Weather Service told them there is high confidence that a winter weather storm is on the way. Departments are now coming together to determine the best course of action over the next few days.
They're going through their checklist on if they need to salt the bridges, the roads, if they need to do their equipment checks. They're going through all of that stuff. So we're putting that all together, and then we're going to continue and have meetings when it gets closer to the time being.
GDOT is also currently discussing next steps, but they have started to make the brine solution they use to treat state roads when these kind of events occur.
Too early to determine how we're going to treat the roads, where, when, what we would use, but we'll be continuing to monitor, and we should have some more answers in the coming days.
In the meantime, GDOT is encouraging drivers to be cautious on the roads and to get essential items now before the weather comes.
Now is a great time to get prepared. It's not a bad idea to have an emergency kit in your car. Get survival gear, like non-perishable food, water, blankets, change of clothes, just things that can keep you warm.
Augusta's EMA director is also telling homeowners to go ahead and take steps to protect their homes and pipes.
Right now, at your home, something you can do today, if you have a cold draft or anything that you've kind of been telling yourself I need to take care of, put some towels down there, put a pillow down there, whatever you can do to stop that draft. After that, you're going to want to make sure you do your pipes on the cold nights right before you go to bed. Let your pipe go. Kitchen pipe, bathroom pipe, doesn't have to be more than a couple of them. Turn it on. Drip, drip, drip is the cadence in which it should flow. Any more, you're going to run too much water.
So the winter weather, of course, also sometimes causes power outages. That's why Keaton is also encouraging homeowners to go ahead and charge your devices and also get battery packs from the local store just in case that happens and to make sure that you have power if that does happen. Live in Augusta, Graham Lee, WJBF, News Channel 6.
The shelters in Aiken right now are nearly full, and a potential winter storm this weekend could put more people at risk. That story from Aiken Bureau Chief Sean Cabbage-Stock.
The Salvation Army says blankets, cots, and case managers are ready to keep people safe this weekend.
What y'all doing here?
Chicken and dumplings. 3.
Felix Cooler has been coming to the Salvation Army for years, sometimes for help, sometimes to give it.
Getting some services, socks, clothes, and everything like that. You know, they do a lot. They do a lot here.
Staff says the shelter is nearly full, family rooms are booked, and just a few beds are available in the men's and women's dorms. They also have 10 to 15 extra cots ready if needed.
We're just monitoring the weather, having some meetings about to see what we need to do going forward. How long it's going to be below freezing? Do our doors need to be open all day?
If temperatures stay below freezing, the shelter can open earlier than the usual 5 p.m. intake. Overnight stays still require clearance for the Department of Public Safety.
But once you get a clearance and you come in and do an intake, you're done. You don't need to go out and get a clearance every day. That's the only one you need.
Case managers meet one-on-one with clients to help with jobs, housing, mental health, and parenting resources.
We're partnered with other organizations to offer them the tools that they need to succeed.
Updates about storm and shelter capacity will be posted on the Salvation Army's Facebook page.
Everybody need help sometimes. So, yeah, I would prefer to come to here. You know, they nice people here.
A daytime warming shelter is available for anyone in need. Stop by anytime, and no clearance is needed. In Aiken, I'm Aiken Bureau Chief Sean Cabbage-Stock, WJBF News Channel 6.
The data center debate is now in Augusta. People who live in Haines Station say they were stunned to find out about plans for a data center on Gordon Highway near their neighborhood. City planners telling commissioners this 200-acre site was approved for a data center several years ago. But residents asking the city, why are we just learning about it now?
They did not say that there was going to be a hearing, was supposed to be listed in the date and time, because we would have been here. Even though many of us are, like you said, in the military or reservists or educators, we would have tried to make ourselves available to be a part of that conversation.
Mayor Johnson calling the location a potential site for a data center, and commissioners plan to hold public meetings about the project within the next 30 to 60 days. Georgia candidate for Governor Jeff Duncan talking about a Richmond County man wanted for questioning in a suspicious death. They're looking for Michael Harrelson. Investigators say he took 41-year-old Selena Johnson to Doctor's Hospital last night, dropped her off, and left. Deputies say Johnson was deceased. They say Harrelson already has warrants from another case. If you know where he is, please call the Richmond County Sheriff's Office.